I was gonna try natural lighting, but it's too early for good lighting from this window. If you see little feet in my background underneath here, it's because Aiden is walking around. You wanna come say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. Not you, Iz. Go lay down. Say hi. They haven't seen you in a while on this channel. Say hi. Oh, you pooped again, didn't you? Lovely. Alright, I will be back in a minute. Okay, so, let me try this again. I have a haul video that I was going to do separate videos on, but I think I'm just going to throw it all into one because there's no point in doing that. It's just going to make it more editing and more difficulty. So I have a couple things from MAC. I have a Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow stack and the new Maybelline Master Conceal concealer. So I'm going to talk about this first. I could not find it anywhere, so I had to order it off of eBay. So this is a really awesome concealer, and like I was saying, I had to order it off eBay because none of my stores around me have this yet. But this is like a super, it's just got like a squeeze tube like this. It's a super heavy duty concealer, kind of like, I would compare this to like the Hard Candy Glamouflage as far as drugstore concealers go, and like the Kat Von D tattoo concealer. So I have the color Light, which is pretty much the perfect skin tone color for me. And as you can see, I only put a little tiny bit and it's covering that much area. So this is a really nice under eye concealer. I've been using it since I got it. I don't have it on today. I should have put it on today. But there is a fair shade, which is a little bit lighter than this, which I should have got to like brighten under my eyes, but as far as concealing goes, this is pretty amazing. You get 0.4 ounces in here, but honestly you need the tiniest bit, so this is going to last a while. What else can I say about it? Like I said, for under my eyes, I'm really picky with concealers because most of the time you get like the creasing, like, I don't know how to explain it, like the little fine lines, it just collects in the crease and the creases, and I hate that when concealer does that under my eyes, which is why I don't conceal under my eyes that much. I'm lucky I don't have super dark circles, but this one doesn't do that. It's been lasting all day long on me. It hasn't creased or anything, and a couple of days I did it and I didn't even set it with powder under my eyes, so that's pretty awesome for like, I think it was $7. That is one thing I didn't pay an obscene amount on eBay for it, which was nice. And then MAC. I've been trying not to order from MAC, but they had their the Lightness of Being collection that went on sale right after Christmas. They had the Lightness of Being collection that went on sale right after Christmas, and it was one of those limited edition collections that they actually let you use the pro discount on. So it was mostly like mineralized stuff, so I got a mineralized eyeshadow in Natural Vigor, which I didn't realize until I got it, and it's kind of hard to even tell right up close, but there's actually two shades in it. I mean, it's the same shade, but this one right here is shimmery, and then this one is glittery, so it's just like a, kind of like a champagne, I don't know, I've been loving the super light like champagne colors from MAC, so I do like the shimmery color better, but this is just the plain shimmery one, and then this is the glittery one. So not that much different color-wise, but it just depends on the finish you want, I guess. The shimmery, glittery one is a little bit darker. That's the glittery one, and that's just the shimmery one. And to be honest, you can't even really tell that there's glitter in it because it's really super fine silver glitter, but I thought that color was pretty. It's a pretty like all-over lid shade, and I haven't bought any of this kind of stuff since they changed the packaging, so that looks pretty cool now. And the other thing is a mineralized skin finish. Now when I saw there was 2 in this collection, I got really excited, but then I realized the other one was Perfect Topping, and I already have that. But this one is Lightscapade, which is a permanent mineralized skin finish now. I'd been wanting it for a while, but I never got it, so I figured I would pick it up with this collection. And it's got like it's got that same pattern as the eyeshadow on it, which is nice, but I was kind of bummed with this one because it has like no veining in it. If you can see, it's supposed to have more of this like lavender and orange throughout it, but I got a crappy one, I guess. And it's not, I have it on as a highlight today, and it's not as like, I like a more intense shimmery highlight than this, but it's still pretty. It's a very like subtle, if I swirl it all together I can show you what it looks like. You can see, well, it looks kind of intense there, but it's like just the slightest hint of a shimmer to your skin, so. My hands look so gross, I'm sorry, like right here and my fingers, everything is super dry, and I've been trying, I just put lotion on it and it's just showing up super red on the camera, so that's appealing. Alright, and then the main thing I was going to talk about in this video is the Melt eyeshadows. These have been hyped up on Instagram, on their Instagram for so long, and I finally got the Lovesick one. I wasn't going to get both. And they also sent an adorable little keychain that's like one of their lipsticks. I'm not sure what their lavender lipstick is, but I guess everybody got different ones. They have all different colors. But that I thought was so cute. Alright, so let's talk about this. Their packaging is pretty awesome and like very innovative, and they're all magnetized, and the top one right here is a mirror. I don't want to blind you with that, but so you can basically like, they're very strong magnets, I will say that first off the bat. You can do whatever you want with them because they pretty much just stick together. They're very strong. When I first heard the price of these was $48, I was like, they are freaking out of their minds. That is expensive for an indie company, an indie company's eyeshadows. But if you think about it, there's 4 shadows in here, that's $12 a piece. In the grand scheme of things, that's not that much. And they're giant. Like, I don't know what to I can compare it to like so this is a MAC eyeshadow compared to these Melt shadows. Very ridiculous. But at the same time, it's kind of the same size as like the MAC Mineralized shadow, which I just noticed. Yeah, so pretty much the same size as a MAC Mineralized shadow. Much bigger than a standard eyeshadow pan. Alright, so like I said, the first little thing in the stack is the mirror. I'm not gonna blind you with that. Don't know how often I'm gonna use this, but I mean, it's nice to have on there. And then the only issue I have with this is that this purple, it's called Promiscuous, is nowhere near the color that they kept advertising. Like, it's supposed to be this super deep, vibrant violet color with like a blue shift to it. And it's still a pretty color, but it's nowhere near that dark. I have it on my lower lash line today, actually. I have all the shadows on except for the gray one. And as you can see, I have a primer underneath it, and it's still just a way lighter purple than what they show. So whatever, I'm not gonna complain about it too much, but they're all super pigmented. They blend really, really nicely. This is the purple. It's called Promiscuous. And see, you definitely have to build it up. So yeah, maybe if you put crap tons on, it'll get to be that color. Definitely buildable, but not the color I was expecting, put it that way. But it's still a really pretty purple. It's probably a good thing it's not super dark like that, because then I think it would be the same exact color as the Ardency In Royal color that I have, which I was mad that I bought that one because it's the same exact color as the purple in the Electric palette from Urban Decay. So I don't need 3 of those purples. But that is Promiscuous, and then what was the name of this one? Fixated is the kind of like a bluish slate gray, and this one is matte. I should have mentioned, well, I already said that this one's kind of duochromy, so this is what this one looks like. Again, super nice for a matte shadow, and I haven't experienced any fallout with these either, which is great. That's what that one looks like. Now, my favorite color out of this stack, and it is what is on the inner half of my lid, this is called Amelie. Probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's how it's spelled. And it's just this, it's a shimmery peach with like a gold shift to it, and I was doing my makeup and had like the sunlight shining in because I was trying to film, I was going to attempt to film with natural light today, but it wasn't working out. In the sunlight, it's like super, it's got little tiny hints of like golden green shimmer in it. It's so, so pretty. I don't have another eyeshadow like this, and that's always nice to find, especially once you have ridiculous amounts of eyeshadow. So that's what that looks like. I hope you can see how pretty it is. I'm gonna try and show you this. I'm hoping that the camera will, it seems like it's picking it up true to color, but this is such a pretty color. I was thinking it was going to be like that MAC eyeshadow that I just showed you. I should have kept it out. Artistic License from MAC, which was a limited edition one, and I love this color for like an all over shade, but this one's more pinkish and not as vibrant, I guess. So this is the Amelie one, and that's the Artistic License. So Amelie, I'm probably not saying that right. I honestly haven't heard anyone else say that out loud yet, but it's more of an orangey tone, and the MAC one is more pinkish. And if I can get it back in here, the last one I have here is called Lovesick, just like the name of the stack. This is a matte burgundy red, and this is what is on like the outer corners of my eyes. I used a brown from the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction palette as like my transition color, but I covered it mostly with this anyways. This is another really nice shade, matte. Again, it's feels a little bit drier than the gray one in texture, but it's so freaking pigmented. And it's nice to have a darker red, because most of the reds I have are just like bright true reds, but look at that. It's crazy. Super pigmented. I love how pigmented these are. So they definitely, I was a little worried when I spent that much on this stack, but they're definitely worth it, I can say that. Do I still think it's a high price for an indie company? Yes, but like I said, it comes out to $12 a shadow for 4 shadows, plus you get the little mirror, and I'm hoping maybe they'll start making shadows, like single shadows like this, so you can just keep adding to your collection like this and build a huge stack. I don't know how easy that would be to store them like that, just because you can't see the names until you take them off like that, you know? But so if you were to collect a whole bunch of them, you'd have to be looking through them like this to see which color you were using. But that's just my thoughts. Like, I have lotion on my hands right now, and the package is picking up my fingerprints like crazy, but really nothing bad to say other than the the purple wasn't really the shade that they seemed to be advertising. But that's it for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want any more info, I'm going to have reviews on all this stuff on my blog eventually. I try to come back to my videos once I've done the reviews on my blog and post the blog links underneath in the info box. So if it's not there yet, then it means I probably haven't done the review yet. Oh, and the other shadow stack was a neutral one. It's called Dark Matter, and it had like a cream, a tan, a reddish brown, and a black, and I'm hearing the black is amazing. I probably should have ordered both, but I didn't think I needed another neutral set of shadows. But that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.